stayed as an avatar. That was a lot better.
Yeah.
Now he's not an avatar.
All right, we are live again. So welcome everybody to the Calon After Party. With us so far is, of course, myself and Calon. We also have the Bible Belt Atheist, who apparently isn't afraid of showing his real name, and that's Zach Brown. And we have my friend, the No Sacred Cows man over here. And we have Mythical Atheist as well. And I have sent links out to my usual suspects group. Nobody seems to be fishing for the link there. And I also sent one to Ocean because I thought he was going to pop in. But we'll see what happens. But he'll be able to access both the
these people actually have faces.
Yeah.
Like real faces.
Oh, Zach, look at you getting all fancy over there.
Age of Empires 2.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we were just before we went live. We were talking about the ridiculousness of that Spirit Science channel, and you were gonna talk about something, Calon, about how the moon is a conspiracy.
The moon is actually, yeah, it's a conspiracy. We're all actually on hallucinogenic drugs given to us in our sleep by NASA. Yeah.
Yeah. I can see those NASA guys just sneaking into my room to pop a pill down my throat. Like, what?
That's fucking.
It's not a pill; it's a mushroom.
It's bull. That's fucking bullshit, and you know it.
Yeah.
It's the fucking tooth fairy with the caterpillar from.
All right, my goal is
Amazon
going to be to get these people to cringe off of the off of YouTube. But
The hookah pipe.
Lead your head.
yeah, it's all a NASA conspiracy, man.
No, it's not. It's. I told you, it's the tooth fairy and the hookah smoking
NASA
caterpillar.
actually controls the world. Yeah, no. I remember seeing that Spirit Science video. I was just like, what?
Oh,
Or no, also the one where Jews are from space.
yeah.
Jews in space.
I was like, I don't know if this is anti-Semitic or if this guy is just literally that freaking dumb.
It's either anti-Semitic or it's what's his name?
No, he's just dumb. He's just dumb. He's just
dumb, all right.
He's just too
We'll just
wooey
call
to
him
be.
an idiot.
He's just way too full of woo to be.
No, he makes
or cruel.
He makes woo look good.
Yeah.
What that guy does.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing I hate the most about it is that I can't criticize him for his animation.
No, he's got good animation.
Sure. Yeah.
It's
Credit
like,
where
His animation
due.
is good.
it's
His
so many.
ideas.
Yeah.
Like,
You know,
what the
Fuck. I
Jews
know.
are from space?
There was a.
The
There
Kabbalah
was a.
is actually a spaceship?
There was
The Kabbalah are the... No,
yeah.
He can't hear you. That's why.
Yeah.
No.
I said she can't hear you, Chris. That's why.
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
Chris saying
you keep-
something?
Yeah, you keep.
Yeah.
Every time he's about to say something, you pipe in again, Calon. So
No, what was I going to say?
Okay, yeah.
I forgot what it was.
Should I stay quiet or what?
No, go on. I forgot what I was going on about.
he's got to remember. I'll give you a cue. I'll be like,
I'm old.
okay, the memory thing.
I found out today I'm the oldest in the office now.
But
In fact, I'm old enough to
well,
be
no,
everybody's
the
father.
Merkaba. That's right. He thought the
Merkaba.
Merkaba was like a spaceship. Yeah,
The Merkaba?
The Merkaba.
That's
Yeah,
just a
Merkaba.
shape, isn't it?
yeah,
That
it is.
weird,
And he's like,
inverted, weird.
yeah, they love taking weird geometric symbols, which is like the weirdest thing.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Yeah.
And it comes from sacred geometry is actually a thing,
I know.
but it's a thing used in architecture to build cathedrals and whatnot.
Yeah, but it's not sacred. It's just geometry.
It's just mathematics.
It's very boring sacred geometry.
Mm-hmm. Can you hear No Sacred Cows at all, Calon, or what?
Have they been talking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think I also answered that question.
Oh, no.
It's not the first time this has happened, and it can be a little problematic, but we'll try to muddle our way through this.
So what did
So
you
you'll just
change?
have to translate him for me.
Yeah.
We'll let him say something.
What
Oh,
did
he
you
can
change
hear me.
format? Oh, I can hear you.
He can hear you. Calon.
Read his lips.
Fuck you.
I thought you were trying to get monetized.
Me? I could care less if I'm monetized, to be honest.
Yeah, same.
Monetization, that's a thing.
Mhm.
It was.
Once upon a time, in a land far away.
You made money at this. You can
Like
make
really
money.
far away.
Yeah, it was. My old channel was monetized, but you know, the weird thing is, even then, I didn't really make that much money from that channel. I would get maybe every few months, I'd get like $100 or something. So
Still, that's not bad. That's something.
for doing really what I like to do, it was great.
Yeah.
It's free $100.
Yeah.
I see someone playing a video game.
Yeah, that's me.
That's Zach. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can actually hear Zach.
Yeah.
And he's not saying anything.
He rarely does.
I think the gods, for whatever reason, aren't letting Sacred Cow, letting me hear Sacred Cow.
It could be.
They're taking pity on him.
He said they're taking pity on you.
I'm not too sure, but my gods aren't exactly the pity type, so to speak.
Yeah, they're pretty. Well, they can be pretty brutal.
I mean, I didn't really go into what happened in the Volsung saga, but Odin basically wipes out an entire clan.
Mm-hmm.
And the clan worships Odin, I might add. He likes to
That apparently
provide
didn't help.
challenges.
That apparently didn't help their case at all.
I thought Odin
No,
never
because
fought
the point
anybody
behind
like
one of
that.
the points behind Odin is that he really tests you. He
Yep.
tries you, and that's why a lot of heathens don't worship him. And that's also why, like in ancient Iceland, Odin wasn't worshipped as much as, like, say, Thor or Ur. Am I killing anyone here with all this theistic talk and not being able to hear him?
No, because some people may not know some of this stuff, so it's all
Yeah, I don't know any of this.
yeah. So it's all a learning curve, right? Of learning about these traditions and about these belief systems.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good,
I know is
but
But they might use it against you at some time.
Oh, yeah.
they can
Give him
try
half a
if they want.
chance. Give him half a
That's the thing
chance.
with the Vikings. It's like, for them, it was like, yeah, you want to fight me? Okay, dare you to try. Like, anything else was unacceptable. They were like toxic masculinity galore.
Yeah, until they met up with Harold.
Who's Harold?
Good King Harold. Unfortunately, he
Harold?
No, he was the King of Wessex. He beat.
Who's
King of
Harold?
Wessex. King of Wessex.
He fought back the last British Viking invasion,
Fought
Yeah,
back the last Viking invasion. Yeah.
and then he
Yeah.
lost it at the
There's
Battle
also
of Hastings.
Haraldr Bluetooth.
Then he lost it at the Battle of Hastings.
Yeah.
He said.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, that was the end of Dane's Law in the UK.
The end of Dane's Law?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Dane's Law, yeah, I've heard of that. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's when the Vikings sort of decided, we're tired of just raiding. We're gonna stay.
Yeah. Well, the Normans were actually
We like
Vikings.
this farm.
You've heard of the Normans in the Battle of Hastings, right? They weren't French. They were actually they were called Normans
It would
or
help if I could
Norsemen.
actually hear what the person was saying.
Oh.
Yeah, he's saying, have you heard of the Normans? Say it again.
Okay, the original Normans were actually called Northmen. They were from
The original Normans were actually called Northmen.
They were originally Vikings who the King of France.
That wouldn't surprise me, especially given Rollo.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still
And-
talking. So
Yeah.
hang on.
The King of France decided, instead of fighting these idiots, we'll just give them some land and they'll swear allegiance to me. And over time, they became Norman. So Harold beats the real Danes, sends them packing, and then faces their Frenchified cousins in Normandy. But his army was already.
I can't repeat all this.
I know. I'm giving it out to the people out there like Mystic Atheist and something Dragon Queen, and I don't think it's about that's all them in chat.
Heathenry is also my newest tradition. Like, I've only been a heathen for a few months.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Fun fact.
Calon can't hear a thing you're saying. So, something about the King of France ending up giving them land, figuring they'd worship him, and
They did.
Huh?
And they ended up.
Worship the King of France?
Yeah,
No,
It's
that's
old.
not a thing.
It's old history, ancient history.
ancient history.
Rollo converted to Christianity at the
Of
end,
course.
if I recall.
Yeah, I know, but
Ro-
the King of France was into that.
Yeah, they were already Christian. The Franks. Yeah,
They were already Christian
Yeah.
Franks.
long.
Yeah, and Rollo converted to. Basically, what Rollo did is he took a Viking band and took them down the Seine and laid siege to Paris.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're a Viking, that's what you do.
Not really, majority of the Vikings
And
were.
basically, he, in order to get him to stop, the French king offered him land, if I recall correctly.
That's
And
that's what he was saying.
and they
Yeah,
swore
so
allegiance.
Rollo took the land.
And they swore allegiance.
They swore allegiance to the
Mhm.
King of France, and they became Normans.
They swore allegiance to the King of France and became Normans.
And then it leads down some William the Conqueror.
William the Conqueror, yeah.
William the Conqueror, who decided to take some of his Viking ancestry and reenact some Danelaw. No, not really, but
No, actually, his
I'm
real
talking
name.
more
his-
metaphorically, as in he went and decided to go conquer England.
well, basically, he was known as William the Bastard because he was the bastard son of the Duke of Normandy.
The bastard son of the Duke of Normandy.
And
William
you
the
know,
Bastard.
yeah, in order to get, he figured it.
Which all Anglo-Saxon heathenry is a thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's different than my heathenry.
Mm.
It's really interesting. They have the god Woden.
Woden, yeah.
Apparently,
which is Odin.
like Odin, and is not Wodenism.
No.
And they have a few different names for other gods.
Yeah, but the same gods, basically. He's like Zeus and, let's see, Zeus.
Well, they're all, you're right,
Yeah.
dude. They're all sort of, all the gods are modeled after the ones that come before, right? So, Zeus, yeah.
But there was, what was,
I mean,
Jupiter.
yeah, in some
Jupiter.
aspects, but in others,
Jupiter,
some of it's
Yeah.
revealed through personages.
Yeah, Jupiter and Zeus are one of the
becomes
same.
verified over time, and that's how we acquire knowledge in polytheism.
This is crazy because you're both talking at the same time, and I can't.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
It's okay. Hang on.
La, 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 la.
I hear all, and I blow embers at all the peasants. All right. That was Adelinda.
Yeah, well, that's how that's pronounced, Adelinda.
Adelinda.
The Dragon Queen.
Yes,
All hail the Dragon Queen.
she's awesome.
As long as it's a real Dragon Queen and not a Queen Dragon or Dragon.
Queen
It's
Dragon.
so weird.
Well,
I
think
can
about
hear,
it.
like,
Think of the
little
play out.
occasional words coming, and I don't know where they're coming from. It's so weird.
Occasional words.
Why did you change your format?
Yeah,
Why are you
it's like
using this
someone
format?
muttering, but it's garbled.
Hangouts was deleted.
Was it?
Hangouts is gone.
Yeah,
Oh,
at the
Yeah.
beginning of August.
shite. Tells you how long it's been since I've been here.
It is.
Yeah, Hangouts is gone, so we needed another format. And a friend of mine turned me on to StreamYard.
He wasn't
And
a
it's-
friend, was he?
Are you kidding me? It's very simple.
Yeah.
And this is rare. I mean, usually there's no problem, but once in a while it happens where somebody can't hear somebody else. But
Yeah.
this is the second time I've known of this happening since I started using it. So
Well, it is a beta, so makes
true.
sense.
But yeah, Rollo is an interesting character. I remember seeing him. It's really weird to see how he's portrayed in the movie Vikings, because Rollo is like 200 years after Ragnar Lothbrok.
But they have him in the show.
Yeah,
Well,
but
it's Hollywood, come
he's
on.
Ragnar's brother.
Yeah,
They like take
does make a good point. It's Hollywood.
they take like 200 years of Viking sagas in history and condense it into like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It's a good
Ragnar,
series, though.
It is. I need to watch the second season. I think it is. I'm only on the second season because I'm reading actual Vikings doing Viking things.
You know, it's funny how we always see Vikings portrayed with big ass horns on their
They're
helmets
long.
and stuff.
And
But no, that's a historical.
Yes,
Yeah.
it absolutely is. It's how easy is it to grab someone by the head when they got handles?
Exactly.
I think too many people played the Elder Scrolls.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Chips.
Check
I do
drill.
like the clothing, although the clothing is also a bit ahistorical. Like the Vikings, the Norsemen themselves wore like tunics and whatnot.
Yep.
I hear an emergency alarm going off.
It was a flash flood warning.
Oh, okay.
It's a what?
Flash flood.
Flash flood warning.
Oh,
Yeah.
joy.
Uh-oh.
Ouch.
Hopefully,
You're about to drown.
Got your arc ready?
Yeah. In the backyard.
Actually, we had
We need
an
one.
arc atheist in the other chat one time earlier.
I'm gonna go get another beer.
Good luck.
But
We may get to see somebody fall
yeah,
flat.
Rollo Bjorn Ironside.
Huh? Who?
Bjorn Ironside, son of Ragnar. It's very interesting how they portray him.
I'm not familiar with that one. I know Ironside
Do you-
from like the old
Do you know what happens
TV
to
show.
Do you know what happens to King Ayla?
No.
He gets bloody eagled,
Oh, got his lungs pulled out.
if you know what that means.
Yeah,
Does
get your
lungs
lung-
pulled out?
Lungs pulled out like an eagle.
Yeah,
There you
out
go.
from the back.
Yeah, they make humans go like eagles.
Yeah.
Now, was that actually real or not? That's open to
Yeah.
debate if I'm not
Such an
mistaken.
innocent thing.
I think that's still open for debate.
No Sacred Cows is saying he believes that that's actually still up for bait, and they're not sure that they actually did that.
There is some debate within within the what exactly was meant by that. There's some
Yep.
that say it could be a Christian interpretation to make them look more brutal,
Could be, yeah.
or
Yeah.
that Blood Eagle is like, I think some say it's also could be a kinning for something else.
Yep.
But I haven't looked at the Old Norse myself, so I'm not going to say. I still though the idea of a Blood Eagle, it sounds like something they would do.
Yeah, but how are you going
Like
to get
if
it past
you-
the ribs? That's kind of what I want to know.
You have to break the
That's what I
ribs.
want to know too. Like if you read the saga of Hravenkel, the stuff they like do to punish people is brutal.
You know, that was common in
Like,
all
um,
society
they-
back then.
They
Yeah.
put a hole right between your Achilles like tendon, and then they string something through, and then they tie it to a horse, and they let the horse drag you.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck. I feel that already.
because it starts to break.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff they.
Let's not.
yeah. I kind of agree with you there. I and now I've got visions like the old Cuban necktie things going on where they yank your tongue out of your neck.
Yep, that's a real thing.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I've seen those. Yeah, the
Oh.
Vikings were creative people.
Were they the ones who had the goats lick salt off your feet until you died?
Say
I don't
what?
think so. I
Viking
don't recall.
goats lick salt off your feet.
There's a form of torture like to death where they would put salt on your feet and then they'll let goats lick it and they will lick you
I know people who pay money for
on
that.
your feet and they will kill you because you bleed out because they'll just keep licking.
Neil, for what?
Fuck you, man. No Sacred Cow says he knows people that would pay money for that. To have goats lick salt off their feet.
Oh no!
I think I saw that in a movie one time.
Probably.
Jeez. So this guy on Twitter the other day had a thing about what's one movie that you've watched like multiple times, and of course I had to share that because I wanted to see what people posted. I think I only got a couple of responses to that, but
I missed it.
I was like, "Does Insatiable count?" This is an old porn.
Totally. What's one?
Oh god.
Let's put it this way. The first time I saw it was in like the early 80s or mid 80s or something. And I was in Europe and it was being featured with like, I think Deep Throat was the other one that was being featured with. So.
Or Behind the Green Door.
Behind the Green, yeah, it was because it was Marilyn Chambers and she was in
Yeah.
both of those, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Marilyn
So you can't beat it.
Chambers. Ooh. Subtle.
I remember the first time I saw Deep Throat was, what, 78. And we were in San Francisco. We were in uniform and we were drunk. We walked into
I
a
hear someone
theater.
trying
And
to.
all I
someone
saw
talking?
was
Yep.
all I saw was this thing.
Is it that
being
Sacred
lit.
Cow guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's No Sacred Cows. He's talking about the first time he saw Deep Throat, and he's literally repeating what the first time I saw it as well. Is all you see at the beginning of the movie is a mouth.
And it's going
Well,
Going-
that doesn't sound very sexy.
Well,
Well,
just hang on.
you get what it was licking was. But
The thing is,
and it's such a close up. We never saw it before. Like, what the fuck
was
is
just a close-up of a mouth.
Oh, yes, I understand.
All right, and as the credits roll, because that's all you see during the credits, who introducing, starring so and so and so and so and so and so, and then the credits go away, and then the mouth moves on to a penis. So clearly, because it's called Deep Throat.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
And of course, my dad rented it for me and my buddies. Right? He's like, "You guys haven't watched porn, have you?" So he goes and he gets the classic Deep Throat and brings it home on Beta, and we're watching it on Betamax. And he's in the room and he's like, "Okay, this just looks kind of tame right now because all you see is a mouth." And then of course the credits stop and it moves over to a penis, and it was like, "Whoa, okay, I'll leave you guys alone now."
Just
Sex ed-
porn with the boys.
Yeah, with the boys, yeah, just hanging out.
Yeah.
Well, we were fucking horny teenagers. What do you expect, right? After that, we watched these movie,
Rent.
and then we're like, let's go to 7-Eleven, get Slurpees and stuff. And then, of course, on the way there, we're like looking for girls. So we're going to 7-Eleven.
Yeah. Only they didn't tell you that was a fantasy, not the real thing.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It was funny as fuck, though.
Oh yeah. Back in the back in the mid '80s, we were in an exercise, and
I
one
wonder
guy-
if the sacred
one-
cow guy will ever be audible.
not to you, asshole.
No.
You're audible. Like, no sacred cows can hear you. You just can't seem to
Yeah.
hear him.
No, we were in exercise.
I mean, no sacred cows can hear him is actually a correct sentence,
No.
unless he lives in a cow field.
No, I mean, no sacred cows, my friend here, can hear
Yeah.
you.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I was
You
making
just
a
can't
joke.
hear him. Oh, all right, fair enough.
Mm.
Seems nobody else wants to pop into this, and
Or-
I can
or
really
even-
only go for another 20 minutes or so anyway. So, guys,
Well, I wish either Zach or Mystic would pop in as well, start talking.
Well,
Mystic has.
Hi.
You know,
I had to kind of mute y'all for a minute on my end.
I'm hurt.
Because when y'all were talking about like the Norse torture methods, I can't listen to that stuff because I have like psychological sensitivity to that. Like it really freaks me out.
Fair enough.
That's why I can't watch horror movies. It's because of psychological problems.
Okay.
Dealing
dude,
with like
dude, you listen to death metal. What are you fucking talking about?
Oh,
yeah, I listen to it, but I can't like watch the music videos.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Dragon Queen's asking if she can join, but she doesn't know anything about the subject.
What subject?
Exactly. There is no subject. But she
This
said,
particular,
she says-
that popped up. Look at the timestamp on that. That was about over 10 minutes ago, and we were into the Norse mythologies at that time.
yeah.
yeah.
I'm just reading the.
Talking about the Saga of Hravenkells.
No,
Yeah.
I just looked at the chat.
Yeah, I know.
So maybe throw
Not
her
a saga
link.
you should read if you can't handle it.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
sorry, Calon. I was actually responding to No Sacred Cows because he was talking about
Oh, okay.
Adelinda Dragon Queen in the chat was mentioning she wanted to join, but she was unfamiliar with the topic. So
Norse stuff.
yeah, Norse stuff.
Vikings doing Viking things.
They actually have Norse gods in the Yu-Gi-Oh cards
Spam,
too.
spam, 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 spam,
No, they
spam,
I only
spam,
know-
spam, wonderful spam. That's
Yeah,
spam.
like I can listen to that stuff and I can sing that stuff and I can, sing lyrics about it and listen to it, but I can't watch the videos.
Yeah.
Like the farthest I've ever been able to go is one scene from Behemoth's music video for "O Father, O Satan, O Son," where I can't remember what the guy's name is for the life of me, but the one that gets chained up to the cliff and has his intestines eaten out every day by a vulture.
Oh, that's
Prometheus?
that's
Yeah, that sounds right. Prometheus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Prometheus, yeah.
But it's an
And-
eagle, not a vulture. But yeah, close.
yeah, but it has
People fire.
it has a recreation of that scene, and it's in black and white, and that's about as far as I can go, and I can barely tolerate that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Have you ever noticed whoever gives you knowledge, humans knowledge, according to the various myths, ends up getting punished?
Hmm.
Yeah.
The snake,
Yep.
Prometheus,
Yes.
Oh,
Hang on.
I mean,
which basically goes to prove that no good deed goes unpunished.
Yes, that's very true.
Mhm.
No Sacred Cows was saying, Colin, that you ever noticed that the what would you call them? Antagonist would probably that gave information to the people. They were always the ones that were punished, like the snake in the Garden of Eden, etc.
The snake in the Garden of Eden.
Just that type in general that gives knowledge to humans.
Yeah.
They always end up being punished.
I mean, not in my mythos. It doesn't. Like Inanna, she goes and grabs the sacred fruit and learns all the secrets of sex.
Is she single?
yeah, let us
Oh,
know.
her partners don't tend to end up too well, though.
Oh, never mind then.
Mhm.
Maybe if I bought some armor. I don't know.
Sex armor? What does that even look like?
I metal condoms. I don't know.
Well, you've never seen a geek suit?
But
Hey, Tony.
yeah. Hello.
No, Tony
Hello, people
designs
in chat.
just.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, hey, Tony.
I forget there's a chat.
Tony Designs is everywhere. Just so you guys know that.
True.
Omni. Tony is an Omni.
She'd suck me dry. Yeah, probably. Okay, this is getting a little on the risque side now.
I mean, Inanna is a goddess of sex.
Which is not unusual.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
What's his name's out here, though? So it's really clean today.
You mean Duke?
Yep.
Duke Bonanza?
Yeah, I was expecting him to come in here and cause trouble.
The main reason I'm not monetized yet? Duke Bonanza.
And
I want to be monetized.
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
you got a gig in
Hey,
real
Neil.
life, so what the hell?
Yeah, I get paid well for what I do. So,
Mm.
and they better
I gotta-
fucking pay me well because I make them millions of dollars every year. So,
Yeah, I got a new gig too now. That's why
So,
I'm
yeah.
Yeah, no longer working for myself.
oh,
I went broke.
My old boss went broke. Yeah.
No. I went from making like 10K a month down to 600.
That
Oh my
sucks. dude.
God.
The market just died on me, so
Yeah.
I'm now a wage slave.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the 9 to 5, my friend. No, sorry, Calon. No Sacred Cows talking about. He used to be sort of self-employed, and he'd run this logistics sort of thing, and he went from $10,000 a month to $600 a month, and he can't have that. So he's now an employee for somebody else making better money.
Oh,
For now.
the
now.
boss went broke.
That's what he said. The boss went broke, but he was.
Oh
his
no,
own
I
boss.
went broke. They made money. They were still.
Yeah, but
making
that's what we mean. You were your own boss, and
Yeah.
you went broke.
Yeah. Well, it's going broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just couldn't compete with the trucking market. That's how bad things really are. You really want to get a good look at the economy? Take a look at the trucking market.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean,
This is so weird because, like, when people go quiet, it's like I don't know if it's a still silence or if they're just listening.
Yeah, that's why it's kind of hard when you can't hear each other. You don't know if you're talking over somebody or it's difficult, but we're muddling through.
Kind of.
Kind of, yeah. But
Yeah.
kind of is better than not at all.
True. True.
hey, whatever happened with that other guy I lined up for you?
Oh, Jeff Tadlock?
Yeah, whatever happened to him?
Well, he basically forgot that I had him scheduled. So he was like, I can't do it. I'm like 20 minutes away from going to band practice. So I said, okay, well, we'll reschedule. So we rescheduled. So he's coming on. Jeff Tadlock, by the way, guys, runs a show called Stairway to Reason. He's going to be on September 9th, Monday, 4 p.m.
And I dropped a note to Sophane as well.
Who? Sophane?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully maybe they'll come in.
I'd interview Sophane. He's a cool guy.
Oh yeah, him and Fat Pat together, they'd be pissed off.
I don't know who this Sophane is. Is he Fane?
He's
Is he
from
Fane?
poisoning the well.
He's Poisoning the Well is the name of his show.
Yeah, well, their show.
Oh, okay.
Him and another
Yes, Fat
So
Pat.
he's committing a terrorist
Pat.
act, poisoning the
Yeah,
well.
there you go. Committing a terrorist act. Yes.
It's a logical fallacy, not a terrorist act.
My
It
next
is
interview is
it's
actually
classified as a terrorist action.
Yeah.
Funny
Yeah.
enough.
yeah, but they classified here in Surrey. Somebody put a bunch of laundry soap in one of the fountains, and the Surrey mayor was saying it was a terrorist act. And I'm like, what?
That's a political statement or vandalism at best.
It's vandalism, and it was really a bunch of kids. But I tell you what, I went through that the morning after that what happened, and it was literally 2 hours after they did that.
Yeah.
And 120th and Highway 10 was
Yeah.
a foam fountain. It was all over the road.
Fuck, I would have loved to have seen that.
That sounds hilarious.
Yeah, there was a lot of accidents. It wasn't hilarious, but it was a sight to see.
Yeah. Now, if you put that into one of the streams, then I can see that as an eco-terrorism.
You
Like
can say
one of the
Yeah.
salmon streams we have here. Somebody does something like that because they want to kill the stream. So they can pave it. We have people like that. Trust me.
Jesus, Zach, why don't you huff on that thing a little louder?
Is it really that loud on the mic?
Well, yeah. You got a Yeti too, right?
Yeah.
They pick up everything. Like a flea farts and it'll pick it up. Okay.
Oh yeah, they're good, aren't they?
You hear it's a little. Oh, that was a flea fart. Holy shit! I know because I run a flea circus.
And his beard and his hair.
Yeah, you see me scratching all the time. Settle down, Jose. All right, jeez. I named them weird. What can I say?
At least I got a real beard.
I'm gonna hit. Miss Sassy says I'm gonna hit 1K subs in no time. What are you talking about? I'm just barely past 800. I just promoted my friend, Curie, who's literally the same amount as me, and he's probably going to pass me because of that. So,
Oh, I really
That's weird how that
I've been
works.
at it for 2 years longer than you, and I haven't even cracked 100 yet.
I
Mind
tried.
you, it could be because my production schedule is
Shit.
yeah.
No Sacred Cow is saying he's been doing this for 2 years and he doesn't even have 100 yet. But again, his upload schedule is like once every
God.
third blue moon.
Yeah, on a good
Third
year.
or fourth?
Yeah, usually.
Either or.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. It depends.
Oh. IQ's in the. There we go.
Ah, a new.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, you're just in time for the last 20 minutes of the show.
Well, I probably won't even be that long. I just had a quick minute. I just wanted to say hey to Calon, and
Hello.
you're awesome. And congratulations on joining the In Neil Club.
I don't have not awesome people on my show, so.
There we go.
There we go. Thanks.
When's the ceremony of
Hello to
fundraising
you
going
too.
to happen? I forgot to ask that. When do we do the ceremony?
You're very quiet.
Who's quiet?
Inquisitive quandary to me.
Oh, shit. That's
I don't
too
know
hard.
why.
I wonder if this issue is on your end, Calon.
I'm thinking it is.
Could
Yeah,
be.
'cause everybody's coming in through
I
me.
sound okay to everybody else?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's-
no, everyone's.
I can hear everyone.
well, Callan's mic is now muted.
Yeah, intentionally.
Yeah.
Oh no, dog, stop!
What's the matter, Mythical?
Hard to hear.
Oh, my dog is right here, and she's like ripping out my hair
I
headphones.
told you, stop putting peanut butter on your penis.
Don't blame me for what you do.
I was bored.
He's got a butter dog.
Oh no, dog! You're gonna literally rip my headphones out. Stop.
That would be the nihilism for the night.
Good doggy.
That was my nihilism. Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go.
Oh man.
IQ's
Well,
always
you know
got
what?
something
We
prepped for
can't-
after
we
my
can't
show.
fucking say that because people will mistake that word for nihilism, and we just can't associate with that. So
Nihilism? It's basically nihilism, anyways.
Realistic.
Nihilistic, yeah.
I could have popped in on a Monday, but unfortunately I was like just up to my eyeballs in cleaning carpets because we're moving.
Oh, that's right. You're in the middle of a move. That's right.
Yep, that's just what I do.
Ooh.
We leave a place in better shape than we moved in. So,
You better be done by Saturday because I'm interviewing you on Saturday.
oh no, we're good on Saturday. We are
Okay.
there.
All right.
Oh, fun.
Out and about, and
Interviews.
I will be working, so I can just like stop working and then do everything we got to do, and then get back to work after we're done. So fuck it.
There you go. I get to be your break.
Yeah.
You don't know how sad that really is.
Tony's like, that's half the ER visits in America. I was bored. That's awesome. Mrs. Sassy's giving me crap. She's yelling me. Oh my God, Dio! Probably the peanut butter on the dick comment, but
Probably.
Give him more crap,
yeah.
please.
And Neil, I was going to say something for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
For everybody that's watching, either live or afterwards, if you look at my channel and look at Neil's channel, believe it or not, I actually used to have more subscribers than he did, and then something happened called him going to Faithless Forum.
Probably, yeah.
So
That was the beginning.
Well,
That was the beginning of the end.
Maybe I'll try that.
see, but Neil went from 700 subscribers to like 800 in like a week and a half.
Yeah, that blew me away.
yeah, I went from like 0 to 80 something, I think it was, in like 39 hours, and that was at the beginning of my channel.
What? I've got
Yeah, I might have helped.
It's taken me 3 years to get to 60 some odd.
3.
Fuck off. Just fuck off.
Well, I also had Godless Engineer helping me too.
Yeah,
He
Oh,
may
John,
or may not have shouted out my channel.
Yeah,
I got a shout out
That'll
on
do
Talk
it.
Heathen for fuck's sakes.
I'm going to have to start doing something.
That has an effect.
Yeah.
Oh,
Eric
Oh,
Murphy
shit.
said, "Yeah, I talked with Neil about my deconversion. So if you want to hear my story, go to his channel, 604 Atheist." I was like, "Whoa, shit!" I was listening to it at work, and I'm like, "Was that? Did he just?" It's like, he just shouted me out. Holy fuck!
Yeah, I was watching YouTube on the TV, and I was actually gonna watch one of the after parties from a little while ago.
They're
And-
hilarious.
Yeah, and so I, was doing the search thing up in the YouTube, and all I typed in was Neil space TH, and your username came up.
Really?
I'm like,
good.
yeah, it was like Neil. It was like Neil the Science Guy or something like that, and
Neil,
then
the science guy.
Shouldn't he be Neil the Atheist guy?
a few
I would think
a
so.
few other Neil channels, and then yours was like in there with the mix. I'm like,
Cool.
well, damn.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're not
power of
Neil the Atheist
promotion.
guy.
Well, I'm Neil the 604 Atheist, and the only thing that 604
Sure.
refers to is the area code for the area that No Sacred Cows and I live in.
Ah,
Wow.
that has a ton of meaning there.
It's the area code for if you dial my number, it's going to start with 604 and then my phone number. So there you go.
or 778, depending on where you live.
778's new though. 604 is
No, it's
the original,
Oh, yeah, 604 is the original.
the original area code for
778
BC in its entirety.
Yeah, but 778's been around now for almost a dozen
Oh.
years.
Yes,
It's not
of
new.
course.
And there's actually a third one now. I think
Oh, there's a
five,
few. There's a bunch. There's
Yeah.
250, 604, 778, 852, I think is another one now.
no, 85, it could be.
825 or 852.
Yeah, 250 came first.
Yes, 250 was the second one.
Yeah, that was for up north, right?
No, it's
Not-
for anything outside of the lower mainland.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Vancouver
saying. Yeah,
Island.
yeah. And then
You know.
came 778, which was supposed to be for the cells all over the province.
Yes. And then
But
they had
now-
to split that into two now.
Yeah, it's got hundreds of them. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous.
I can't keep track of them. I'm on the damn phone all day. I live and die by the fucking things.
Tony says I shouldn't tell people what 604 means. It's part of the mystery.
Oh.
Well, the mystery's
Yoink.
out now.
Yeah, it's out now. Most people know. I tell them.
I got a split, but yeah, quick pop in. And you know, hooray
Continue
for
licking
everything and shit.
carpets. I'm
So,
sorry. Continue laying the carpets or licking carpets or whatever the hell it
Licking
was you were doing.
carpets.
hey, I'm a fucking magician when it comes to cleaning carpets.
Ooh.
I was a maintenance guy in a retirement community for like 8 years.
So
And
once
I
you
can
get-
understand you would be.
Entire bottle of Merlot out of a light beige carpet. You couldn't fucking tell.
Old people lose their
The
grip
joy-
easily.
The joys of chemistry.
It's true. We do.
You don't have to. I am a chemist. You don't have to tell me about that.
But anyway, yeah, no, hooray for everything and shit.
Wait, you're a
and, you
chemist?
know, everybody stay fly. So I gotta go.
All right, IQ. Thanks for popping in,
All
bro.
right.
Take care.
See ya.
So yeah,
Good to meet you.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know,
Wait, you're a chemist? That means I need to start talking about all the chemical woo out there.
Oh, no.
Just to-
I know a lot of it. Trust me.
Did you
Licky
know
car-
that hydraulic
nasty
acid?
Neil. Yep, I'm
Hydraulic
nasty.
acid is poisonous.
Hydrochloric acid.
Well,
No.
no, what was it? Dihydrogen dioxide. That stuff is
Dihydrochloric.
No, dihydrogen.
Dihydrogenic. No, wait.
Hydro.
toxic. Dihydrogen dioxide.
Yeah, dihydrogen. Oxide. Yeah, it's a bitch.
Wait, no, what is it?
I've been drinking. Leave me alone.
It will destroy. It will eat you rock. It'll eat you metal.
Hydrogen dioxide. That's it.
Yeah, hydrogen. It'll eat you metal, rock.
Yeah, hydrogen dioxide.
Oh,
is
it's horrible
poisonous.
stuff.
He's agreeing with you. He's saying it'll eat through metal, rock, etc.
Yeah, it'll even if you drink too much of it, it'll even kill you.
Yeah, and if you
Dihydrogen.
If you anything of-
Calon,
and if you inhale it,
shut up.
Inhale it, it will kill you.
Water.
Yay.
yeah, you finally got it.
I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? Dihydrogen monoxide. What? That's water.
I thought we were talking about hydrogen peroxide.
No,
No,
hydrogen peroxide. You don't want to drink hydrogen peroxide. That'll fuck you up.
My mother made me brush my teeth with it, so
Are you kidding me?
no, I'm not.
Are they nice
Why?
and shiny?
No,
You smoke?
they're messed up.
Yeah, that's not cool. Slap your mother. Like, what are you doing, Mom?
And I've done that already. It's,
Oh, okay. But does she have a permanent hand mark?
no. That was like 3 years ago.
I can always understand.
But
you that
one
the
of the
people go
funniest thing
blonde.
is though, Neil, is that I heard that there's a town that actually voted
Uh-huh.
because someone said that they were being poisoned by dihydrogen monoxide.
Hydrogen
That
dioxide.
it was all in all their pipes and
Hydrogen
everything.
dioxide.
So they voted to ban it.
Dihydrogen monoxide.
Yeah, so they voted to ban it.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Ban water.
Yeah, and it's people.
They almost did that until somebody came and explained it to them, and they were like, "Oh, we feel dumb now."
Did
As you
they
should.
speak in a southern accent like y'all not from around here, are you, boy?
What happens 1 hour after drinking dihydrogen monoxide? Careful, folks. Okay. In the first 5 minutes, your taste buds send a message to your brain, triggering neuronal responses as if the dihydrogen monoxide had already reached your bloodstream.
Yeah.
In 10 minutes, hang on. Neurons in the anterior hypothalamus show a decrease in firing as dihydrogen monoxide is absorbed by the tongue. That's the region of the brain that lets you know you're thirsty, just so you guys know.
I can't do this anymore.
That stuff is poisonous. I'm telling you.
It's terrible. It's
It
terrible.
really is. It eats through metal. It eats through rock.
Yeah, like
That's
in
why I
a
think-
couple
that's why-
100,000 years, maybe.
Yeah, like it eats through it like it's not. And you know the other thing is, it's solid form. It freezes you.
I know. Ice. It's terrible. But you know what? It's really good at cooling down your drinks.
Yeah.
And the trouble is, it gets into his gaseous.
Yeah, you want to ban that stuff.
When it gets into his gaseous form, it can blow a hole right through you under pressure.
He said when it gets into its gaseous form, it can blow a hole right through you,
High pressure.
which
Hey,
is
hey.
true.
Yeah. Oh,
And you know what else it makes for? It makes for awesome steampunk.
Steampunk, yeah.
that was good before it became a fashion.
Hey,
Yeah.
steampunk has always been cool, even now. Okay,
No,
just look at Ansgar Odinson. He's a fucking perfect example.
As when it was part of a luxury genre, yeah, it was good. But when it became like a fashion social,
Oh, you're just one of those people that stops liking things when they become popular.
no,
Dihydrogen monoxide has always been popular.
No, he's talking about steampunk.
Oh,
I prefer
steampunk is epic.
Yeah,
it was.
exciting.
It was in the original days.
Anyone who says not, you
Yeah,
should kick
old
off their
man, yeah.
channel.
Ooh.
Anyone who says that it is kick off the channel.
Cyberpunk is better still, though.
That's what I was
Cyberpunk.
going to say. That's what I was gonna
Too.
Gibson fucking rules.
Cyberpunk is slightly.
Cyberpunk's great until you realize how computers work, and then it's like,
Well, I mean, I like the social commentary more so. Whereas, like, steampunk doesn't have so much of that.
there's there's plenty of that.
But not quite as much as Cyberpunk to me.
Yeah,
I think we're confusing the shit out of Miss Sassy. She has some. She has no idea what this chat is crazy.
yeah, well, that's usual.
It only get crazier.
Yeah.
At least this time it's clean.
Yeah, let's start talking about
Yeah.
occult stuff. So, how many people here have read Crowley?
Growly.
How do you dilute dihydrogen monoxide?
Yeah. You have to dilute it.
I bought some powdered water the other day. I don't know what to add to it.
What does water look like in its powdered form?
I would like to know.
Oh, it's
I don't know.
snow.
That's
That actually
that's
sounds
actually
interesting.
It's snow, yeah.
No, it's actually just snow. I mean,
Exactly.
snow. Yeah, it's powdered form snow.
I guess.
Yeah.
It's
It's,
it's an old. That's an old Stephen Wright bit.
Hmm.
Stephen Wright, the guy that always talks like he's depressed.
Oh, is
Yeah,
that
it's
the guy
like
from
that.
Star Trek?
it's
Lost
all powder
Lost
snow.
my dog once. Walked all around the neighborhood looking for him. Turned around and he was right behind me the whole time with this look like, what are you looking for, man? You ever have one of those light switches that doesn't do anything? I used to have one. I used to come home and flick it all the time. About a week later, I got a letter from the neighbor saying, stop playing with our lights.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I have a
But
light
just
switch over
watch
there.
out for that dihydrogen monoxide.
Yes, you have to watch out for dihydrogen monoxide.
Drink too much.
If it starts coming out of your shower head, move out of the way.
what's a shower?
Yeah, and actually, there's a huge
That's
government
the smell.
conspiracy. No, wait. There's a huge government conspiracy to give dihydrogen monoxide to the world. And
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
yeah, this is horrible.
Well, you know,
It's free. Falls from the sky.
chemtrails.
It
are
does.
dihydrogen monoxide.
Did you see that?
and putting brain in-
Chemtrails are made of dihydrogen monoxide, which controls our brains.
Did you see that post? Any of you guys see the post I put the other day saying this is a whole lot of stupid in one post? And
Well,
Buddy
I
was
saw
going
that.
on.
Yeah, but it was deleted.
I don't
he
think I
delete
could
it?
top it.
He deleted it. Yeah, I was like, oh, what the fuck do you do? Now what do you do?
Oh
I
my
was
God,
hoping I was looking for something stupid to deal with.
that guy made that spirit science guy look like a professor. Okay, let's put it that way.
I don't think that's
I am such a.
I'm going to refuse to believe that's possible.
You
And
know,
I can do this because
Have
chaos.
you-
Alan, look for the tweet.
have you talked to S.J. Thompson or Thompson?
Oh no.
Yes, we were actually. She was the topic of discussion because Jim Majors is going to do a big video on her, like a reaction video, because she will not go against him because he's an ex-preacher, right? So he knows all the ins and outs.
The only person she's ever gone back with is Aaron Raw that I know of. She has
Aaron
never.
Raw?
Yeah,
She talked with Shannon too.
Yeah,
Shannon, too.
they were friends though, sort of.
Witchcraft is better than loving your enemy. Witchcraft is better than loving your enemy.
No. That's not the. That's not the one I'm talking about. That's that other fucking fundamentalist whack job. Witchcraft is better than loving your enemy.
Sparky SJW pumpkin bread.
No. This one. Hang on. It's from yesterday, actually.
Yeah, I'm banned. She's banned me. I can't even interact with her anymore.
Who? SJ?
Yeah, she got me blocked.
SJ blocked you? Yeah, she blocked me too, a long time ago.
Yeah,
She blocked
same.
me too after I said that I worship Baal. Hadad.
Oh,
Well, I took her to test so many times, and
She
we
didn't
actually.
like that too much.
No,
She and I interacted quite a bit on Twitter,
I
and
mean, it's not my fault I have to offer up babies.
it's
but
funny because you guys think
No.
you can. The way you talk, it's like you think you can hear each other.
Well,
well, I can hear him.
eat them.
Her.
No, I've talked to her in the past, and interacted on Twitter, and
In
I've
about
also
half an hour. Witchcraft is better than loving your enemy if you say so. No, witches hate. Witches can hate.
Yeah,
Of course they can.
I need
definitely.
to correct this misperception.
Well, I already posted something. I said most witches are solitary practitioners, and the intent of most of what they do is to help someone.
Most, yes.
Yes, that's what I said.
Not this witch. This witch wants to freaking stamp out Nazis.
Nazis are people too.
Yes, they are, but they're despicable people.
Oh,
Yeah, but they're not. They're not
Yeah, like I've studied World War II in
But they're not
really
Irish.
huge detail, more detail than
Irish.
is actually healthy. Because I also saw the
You don't have to
There's
tell
this-
me about World War II. I lost 4 family members in the Holocaust.
there's this I can't remember the name of the director, but there's basically this film that is shot. It's archival footage of the concentration camps as they were being liberated.
oh,
And it's some of the worst things I've ever seen, like just the mass of humans being moved.
dang it! I can't remember the name of it.
I can't.
There
I
were-
want to remember the name of it, but I can't.
The S something, I think.
There was some graffiti.
Like, yeah,
there was-
no,
Hmm.
Nazis. That's why I have no sympathy for Nazis.
Like the Shingle Files or something. I can't remember.
No, it's archive. It was shot by Hitchcock, Alfred Hitchcock. Actually,
Yeah, can't remember the name of it though.
There was.
neither can I, and it was in fact had to be a restored film. But yeah, you see that, and I don't see how anyone could have any sympathy for Nazis after that. Like the stuff
I
they
know.
just did.
You gotta remember they
That's
were
another
doing
thing I can't
what
watch.
they were doing. They thought they were
It-
doing
no,
God's
yeah,
work.
Very few people could probably watch that and keep their food.
Yeah.
The only
you-
reason I was able to was because I study crime.
Mhm.
I'm a criminologist,
Oh, I got that too.
so
I ended up
yeah,
driving a truck.
I see victims and
She can't hear
Stuff.
you, Chris, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Nobody can hear me.
All the
No.
rest of us can hear you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but the one thing you have to remember about the
Did someone say
Nazis.
something?
Yeah, hold on one second, Calon.
Yeah, the one thing you have to remember about the Nazis, they were for the most part very religious. They were either Lutheran or Catholic. They thought they were doing God's work for the most part,
Yeah.
and they were just a continuation of the Jewish pogroms, as that's how it's pronounced, that had been racking Europe for over 500 years. I mean, Jews and boats came to North America, and they were turned around, go away, we don't want you. Before even before the war started, Jews were refused entry into various European and North American countries.
For what reason?
Because they were
For what
Jews.
reason?
They were
Oh.
Jews.
Right, but what was the underlying reason behind that?
They don't want Jews. Everybody was anti-Semitic. They did not want Jews.
But why? Nobody just doesn't want someone for no reason.
It was historic, and the reason being, and the British and the
I am
English
so confused.
and the
Hang on
English
one second.
in the English terminology, they were Christ killers.
That's right. That's what it was.
They were
See-
Christ killers.
No Secret Cow was talking about how Jews were refused into countries all over the place, and that kind of spawned the Nazis into taking them out because they were looked upon as rats or vermin, and they were also
Oh, they were worse than
Christ
rats and
killers. Christ killers. They were the ones that killed
Murdered
Christ.
Christ.
And most
Yeah,
of
but
the
it was
northern
a
world
little-
was Christianity at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with Hitler didn't actually. He had a pragmatic view when it came to Nazi Germany. When it came to the,
He was a believer.
he was a believer, but like when it came to Christianity, actually we don't.
You
really
said
know.
God is
when-
on our side on their fucking logo and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
it was on the belt buckle.
Let me get at. When it
God
came
bit
to
us.
Christianity, he saw it as a control mechanism.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
the only reason he
Well,
kept
that's
it around.
what it was. That's why
It
the
is.
religion started.
Yeah, that's
No,
all
like, he didn't-
politicians.
Fully like for example, he called Christianity weak.
Yeah,
He
it
didn't
was.
like love your neighbor.
No.
He also had a piece of
The
was
Jews
it?
cross.
No, that root that looks like a human. What do
Yeah,
they
from
call
a
that?
cult, the Mandrake.
Mandrake root under his bed. So
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, and Rosen.
I'm out of tea.
What was his name? Alfred Rosenberg. Yeah, Rosenberg. he was the occultist that Hitler actually ended up killing in order to hide his association with the occult because it wouldn't go over well with Christians.
Yeah.
The
Well,
irony is that when he did do that, Rosenberg apparently, or at least so I've heard, he cursed him. He said 15 years from now, the Third Reich will be in ruins. And then 15 years to that day, the Soviets stormed the Reichstag.
yeah, but you also got to remember, occultism was also very
So,
big within
fun little
the
bit of
Nazi Party.
historical trivia. But no, Hitler, when it came to Christianity, you read sort of descriptions of Hitler as he was as a person.
Have you ever read Mein Kampf? Because he references God quite often.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
well, no, I'm saying, and I'm not denying that.
Okay.
I'm saying that, he was constant, God, what's the name of that book? It's the book that basically talks about the Anschluss, where
What?
Anschluss, where Hitler and the Nazis took over Austria. I
Sound
feel
of
dirty
music?
saying Austria. What?
Sound of Music?
That's not what he's. That's not what she's referring to.
I know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, good Judy Andrews movie.
It
but
talks
the one-
about how the days before Schuschnigg, which is the name of the prime minister over there at the time, before it fell. Basically, what you see is Hitler is constantly trying to find ways to manipulate people. His behavioral pattern is, if there's true evil, he comes the closest, and he would play games with his staff to manipulate them and all that. So whatever his true beliefs were, it didn't really matter. It was just a matter of a manipulation. So that's why Christianity and supporting Christianity and whatnot publicly was useful to him. Privately, he criticized Christianity. Not saying that he didn't believe in Christianity, but he privately criticized it because he thought it made the people weaker.
Mhm.
I know there was something that I heard at one point that Hitler was looking for the spear that pierced Jesus' side or something.
Yeah, that was part of the
That doesn't
occultism.
sound like Hitler. That sounds more like Heinrich Himmler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heinrich Himmler was the one who was more into the Nazi occult side. In fact, he's where esoteric Nazism pretty much comes from.
Yeah, I read that in some Christian books. Some weird Christian.
Yeah, I would highly be suspicious. Heinrich Himmler actually, from what I recall, wanted to replace Christianity.
Yep.
Ultimately.
Well, the ultimate goal was to have a state.
He wanted
state religion.
a version of not a version of the Northern religions, which is
Calon,
heavily
What
bastardized.
the hell was that you just happened there, right, Mystic?
Lightning and my lights flickering and the power almost going out.
What did you do to Thor?
What?
What you do to Thor?
I
Buggered him.
probably, but
Buggered him.
What the hell did you do to Thor?
According to No Sacred Cows, he buggered him.
I tried to kill Sif.
I mean,
You didn't wear that condom of armor, did you?
No, I didn't.
That's not a really electric friendly, though. It's going to be more like a lightning rod.
well, that's the more you know.
That is a
Yeah.
bad mental image.
Yeah, that meant. Ooh, I'm ready to go for another round. Been recharged.
No thanks.
Calon,
oh.
I tagged you in that specific post.
The fingerprint of psychopaths playing God.
That's it.
What?
No. Go
The
into
climate-
the thread, man. It's fucking mental as fuck.
The
I
climate
posted
is being
Weird Al
engineered.
Yankovic with a tinfoil hat. Let's put it that way.
As a former commercial and military pilot, I can assure you that without hesitation or doubt, the chemtrails are very, very real. I mean, that's a true sentence in the sense that, yes, if you call water vapor in the atmosphere a chemtrail, yeah, they are. In the
Yeah, okay,
atmosphere.
now I was like, wait a minute.
Now, as
Where
a
are you
former
going?
ground pounder,
I mean, right,
I could
chemtrails
say
are
that-
a very real thing.
No, as
We
a
call
former
them
ground
clouds, but,
pounder,
crazy, or don't want to say crazy people. I want to say idiots. That's the word.
There you go.
Not quite
Okay.
stable.
yeah.
Yeah,
Now, as
idiots
a-
call them chemtrails.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know it's problematic.
The documentation for them is no secret, and it does not take more than about 19 minutes of your time. That's the problem. It only takes about 19 minutes of your time, as opposed to you looking at the actual facts.
The actual fact is chemtrails are not real.
Exactly.
Period.
That's a new one.
Contrails are real.
Oh, and they are CIA ass. I'm sure the CIA laughs every time they hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine. I feel so bad for those guys at times.
And hang on, Calon. What were you going to say? No, say.
Oh, just forget it. It's too late now.
He says it's too late now. All
yeah,
right.
chemtrails are real. They're just clouds.
I mean, there are chemtrails. There are actual chemtrails. We see
They're
in
filled with dihydrogen
no,
monoxide.
no. There are chemtrails.
How are there chemtrails?
Okay, what there have been?
Because there's clearly chemistry in the
no,
trail.
no.
Hang on, I'm talking to No Sacred Cows here.
Okay,
sorry.
chemtrails are a real thing. I have seen them. I have seen them buzzing Calgary to put down the mosquitoes. I have seen them over fields.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, you're talking about something else.
No.
That's not
those,
chemtrails.
No, I know what I'm saying. But those are you could call those chemtrails.
They're chemicals, but they're
And
not.
they're trading behind an airplane.
It's like an airplane that goes to use
I know what. Yeah, I know.
on a field of like corn or something.
And then again,
that's not chemtrails.
Then you have Agent Orange
Oh, he's
during
talking
the
about
Vietnam.
pesticides.
Oh.
Yes,
Yeah, and Agent Orange during Vietnam.
Agent Orange during Vietnam. Yes, but
Chemtrails.
that's not chemtrails.
Well, they are, but there are trails coming. I'm just saying, technically, they can be considered a chemtrail.
But
Not
like,
in the sense that they're calling chemtrails.
No, I know.
It's way up in the fucking stratosphere.
I know that. I'm just saying, if they're going to be correct, get it down to
I
where
hear a
it's
fight
supposed to
going
be.
on, sort of.
Get it down to where it's supposed to be.
But
Down
it's so
down.
weird just hearing one side. I just hear no, no.
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 Yeah, I know. It must be weird.
No, I mean, let's face it,
No.
if you
No,
with
that's
real
a different
chemtrails,
thing. No.
Yeah. you know, if you're going to say they're chemtrails, they do exist, but they're down low and they serve a purpose. The stuff they're talking about, that's just woo.
Yes, it is. It's bullshit.
Yeah, there are
Stuff
chemtrails.
they're talking about. But
Yeah.
you are right. They do spread chemicals using airplanes over
And
like
the
farmers'
trail.
fields, and yeah, I get that. But that's
So
not.
when
the
somebody
same
says
So
chemtrails,
Neil, I was wondering something. How much does being a NASA shill pay? Like I see.
I get a check for about $2,000 every few days.
That sounds really good. Can I get in on that?
can I join?
oh,
You want to be a NASA shill too? All right, I'll get you on the list.
All right, cool.
you signed up.
I might actually be able to afford a decent computer.
That's what. What do you think I put my money into? I bought this beautiful Alienware
Yeah, it's about time.
from Area 51, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, true.
alien.
Anybody going to go storm Area 51?
They're not actually doing it. You know that's a joke, right?
I know it is. It's yeah. But
He asked if I was going to go storm.
have
Area.
you read the news articles about the
We aren't.
the
No.
area?
No.
I don't think you understand. I have Vikings assembled for that.
No, it's
Idiot.
you go there, you're going to die if you go there.
Yes, you will. The military
I mean,
does not hesitate.
actually, I know what happens because I have friends who are in the service. They don't kill you. They
In the
lock you in a room and force you to sign secrecy agreements.
Secrecy? What? Come
No,
on.
no, they would. They
The
would
problem is, don't
They-
forget,
do enough.
yeah, Area 51 is a testing site
For
as
Yeah.
well
nukes
for
and-
bombs. You don't want to be running through Area 51 and all of a sudden they're testing nuclear weapons.
That would be
Or
fun.
worse yet,
I
you
can
want
think
to
of a
step
few
on
people
to
out.
step on an EXP. There's a lot of unexploded ordnance.
No, I'm
ordnance
kidding.
out
Well, they test weapons there, and they
Yeah, I
test new technologies and
Yeah.
and crafts. But the
there
likelihood
and
of there
see some
being
UFOs.
aliens there is, let's put it this way, man.
And it's probably there are
It's-
like maybe
it's
a few cases that I
bullshit.
can think. There are maybe like one or two cases that I can think of UFOs, which are plausible, and that's about it.
Well, UFOs in general are plausible, but
Well,
what's
yeah,
the
specifically
likelihood?
identified flying
What's the
objects.
likelihood of a species with that kind of technology is going to pay any fucking attention to us? We're self-destructive. We're warlike. They're gonna pass by and go, yeah, let's keep going.
Or okay, there's another one.
Possibly, yeah. I mean,
Hang on.
unless they want to harvest us.
Yeah, actually, no.
Unlikely.
Okay, there's two schools of thought.
Go ahead.
One, they could be looking to harvest a planet for its resources.
They don't
Now,
need to harvest our planet for resources because every resource here you can find on every other fucking planet in our solar
unless
system.
Yeah,
And
that's one.
more than we have.
Just what I'm
That's
saying.
one of the things that science
other
fiction
theory-
kind of gets wrong. They
Yeah,
might make these huge galactic empires.
Hang on,
reality-
he's doing two theories here, so let him
Yeah,
finish. the second
okay, I
one,
forgot to say things. Where was I?
I didn't know he was doing one.
He said he has two
Well, there was two
things
schools
of
of
thought or
thought,
whatever.
and now like I said, there was that one, and the other one, and I forget what the hell it is now.
Fuck off! I'm not joining any Facebook groups, people. Sorry.
I forgot again. I got overridden. I forgot where I was going.
Well,
Yeah, but no, there. I mean, the odds of
my
aliens
God.
coming here for a visit are just not going to happen. Why would they?
no. Well, yeah, exactly.
Well,
Hey,
I remember.
you want-
the other point. The other point. The other
You
point
want to
is
go on about resources? There's
No,
far
no.
more resources on
No.
every other planet in our
no,
solar
not
system.
resources. That's one. The other option, which is most likely, is we're a very inquisitive and smart species. We may go out there. They may not want us out there. Just monitoring us. We get to
I
a
don't know
certain
about
point. Get to a certain point, say, no. That's as far as you guys go.
Dude, why would they even monitor us? Like, this is the thing that humans are so egocentrical
Yeah,
that
but
we like to think that we're like the
would
thing.
you want if you were an alien nation, alien civilization?
But, dude, I'm not finished
If
here.
we showed up, how would you like that? Would you want that to happen?
I hear
Would you want us to show up on your doorstep?
the thing is, you could get like 10 times the amount of resources in your local system that you could just by coming to Earth.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
hundreds.
Yeah, it's like we
That's the thing
monitor
about
other
science
nations.
fiction that
No.
makes it kind
Every
of
resource we have here
Mhm.
can be found way more in the rest of the planets in our solar system.
or just simply in asteroids. I mean,
Yeah,
Or in
and
asteroids too. That's right. Yes.
like
And
that's
that's
the thing that
just a-
science
just a
fiction
planet.
gets a bit that gets wrong.
Mhm.
The assumption that they would need that empires would need like anything beyond their local system,
Empires.
Whatever.
How do
like
we?
galactic empires.
No.
Like
Yeah.
How would we think? Okay. How do we even know that they think that way?
Well, we
well,
don't.
because presumably via like beneficial like decision theory, we would assume that they would want to maximize like their chances for livelihood.
Sure, but maybe they have a completely different system that we even think of.
True, or they could have that system, and that system be one species out of 1,000 other different systems. I mean, there's not exactly a stopping point where, well, actually there is. It's called the particle horizon,
Yeah.
but there's not exactly like a limit on how species can evolve. So if you postulate a
That's right.
species, chances are things might exist,
Mm.
so long as they're allowed to by physical law.
Or they could be just curious, like we are. We go to places like the Antarctic and places where we really shouldn't be going, just to see what's out there, do some experiments, and observe. Could be as simple as that.
Yeah,
Well, the thing-
Calon, he said, sorry, Mythical. He said that they could just be curious like we are as well, too.
Yeah, I mean, we go to the Arctic. We go to places.
They're curious, then they see us, and they're like, "Hell no!"
Well, yeah,
Bye.
Exactly.
I would say the same thing too if I met us.
Yeah. He said he would say the same thing, too, if he met us. So
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got to think too. There's billions of star systems and billions of planets. So why would there not be?
I would up that number if I was you.
Well,
they're
yeah,
like-
I'm
they're
just
they're
throwing a
trillions.
random number out here. Yeah, I know there's trillions.
Trillions,
but
yeah.
I'm just
Some galaxies
Talking,
have
but-
trillions of stars.
yeah, I know, but
We're a very small galaxy.
yeah,
Small, yeah.
Average.
yeah.
Carry on,
and-
Zach.
But anyways, there's so many star systems out there. Why would there not be a type of alien life? I mean, it doesn't have to be carbon based either. And
Could well be.
among all of those trillions of different possible life forms, why
Okay.
would one of those many life forms be more advanced than us and be already mapping their fourth galaxy?
Okay. This is more in my wheelhouse because being a chemist, I know a little bit about how chemistry and how life can start.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
Okay,
I
we
almost
are
failed.
carbon-based life forms.
Yeah.
A carbon
Yeah.
is the
I'm
most
silicon based personally.
okay.
I'm
Hang on.
kidding. Sorry.
Of course you are. I know that.
Okay.
Carbon base. Carbon is one of the base elements.
Mhm.
It is literally like the base, other than helium, hydrogen. Carbon is the most useful of the elements, we'll say, because it's almost literally a part of every other element. Like it can be combined with every other element, and not all elements can do that. It is the most viable element that we have for production of life. If you've got carbon and you've got all the other proper minerals, electricity, water, etc., life has a very good chance of starting. Not so much with silicon. Okay, silicon requires a lot more for any kind of life to start.
Well, what
Carbon-
about?
It's still possible.
Yeah. Well, what
it has
about?
yet to be demonstrated that that's the case.
True.
That's why I'm hiding from
Holy
the
shit.
government, so that way it's not demonstrated.
Human Oboe, how's it going, brother? I haven't seen you in like forever. And I think about you all the time. Like, I wonder how he's doing, But I haven't seen any activity from you on Twitter or YouTube. So it's good to see you in the chat, man. Oh, and there's,
Yeah.
oh, here we go. Goddamn
Well,
upside down people.
I was gonna say too, Neil. What about like life forming on other places that are like, for example, Titan. You know, Saturn's
methane
largest
oceans
moon.
and shit.
Yeah, the
Yep.
methane. You know, why could life not form there?
It would be, in a methane ocean, life would be very basic. It would be, I don't even know. See, we can't produce anything other than, or not produce. We haven't seen any.
Well, we have a hard enough time producing life in a test tube.
Yeah, exactly. But no, with methane, methane is a product of life, sort of. So, or can be, but which actually leads to the point that there very well could be single cell life on Titan. But I think that's the best you're going to get in that kind of a situation.
Until we get up there and take a look.
Yeah, which is going to be a few decades.
No, not really.
I mean, life can happen, but I don't know if you guys have watched the Nova series about our planets and how the solar system formed. If anything was different, we wouldn't be here.
No, we
You
wouldn't.
could thank
we
Jupiter,
wouldn't.
and then Saturn came along after the fact, and the two of them basically kept projectiles from wiping us off the
Still
face.
do.
Yeah,
of
and they
course.
still
Yes,
do.
Of course.
Asteroid.
Yeah, and then
Right.
apparently,
the Levi, whatever the fuck comment that we just saw a few years back.
yeah,
That hit Jupiter, and it still has scars from that to this day.
yeah,
but Jupiter's
and
big enough to take it.
apparently the asteroid belt that separates the inner and outer solar systems
Was once a planet.
Yeah, it was once a planet.
That actually,
Yeah,
we got the moon from that.
Oh.
we got the
the
moon
moon.
It was
from
the
the
collision
asteroid
of.
belt.
No,
Wasn't the
No, no.
planet called
No,
Athena?
no. So say that again, Cal.
What was that planet called that smashed into Earth to form the moon? Forget what they called it.
It's been called a few different. It's been known as Marduk. It's been known because that comes from the whole Necronomicon thing, Marduk and Tiamat.
Yeah, no, that comes from Babylonian. That comes from the Enuma
Yeah.
Elish.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
In Enuma Elish, correct. But yeah, but they use it in the Necronomicon as well.
Oh, okay.
That's just the mythology behind it. But my question is, how the fuck did they even know about it? They
You can-
probably
It's pretty easy to simulate in a computer.
yeah.
You just
But there was
simulate
another
them as
planet-
point masses.
that was in our solar system in the same area as Earth and Mars type thing, and they collided, and Earth actually collided.
Yeah.
And some of that planet is now in Earth, some of it is in the asteroid belt, and some of it is the moon.
Yep.
That's where the moon came in.
Yep.
It was from collisions.
I just want to terraform the moon.
Do it.
I don't know if you
All
can.
Yeah, first off, you got to put up.
Sure,
Actually,
you can. Anything can be
you
done
might.
with
Yeah,
the
you're
power of Jesus.
right. With the power of Jesus, I bring the moon to life.
We all don't need her spaceship. Take your helmet off now. Poof.
I
Wait,
can guarantee
okay, look,
I
no, the
would
moon was
anybody
actually the
to say
Garden
that.
of Eden.
not how it works.
Human was like, it's almost like 4 a.m. here, and I'm learning cosmology. Thank you, guys.
Great way to spend your night.
Yeah.
Now we just need to conquer our local globular cluster.
Yeah, that's right.
What's
Can we call ourselves the First Order?
Pull Star Wars. Do a Star Wars.
No, this is bigger than Star Wars. This is like Star Wars on.
This is Galaxy Wars, man.
That isn't even. This is globular cluster wars,
Globular Cluster War, yeah.
where we take like 100 billion galaxies under our control.
So, yeah, but
I'm down.
Like when you take a look at reality and you zoom, so to speak, all the way out, it actually kind of looks like a sponge with expanding dark matter.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, it does have that appearance.
But
that's
if you zoom way the heck out.
Or in too. It's got the same when you go in as well.
Yeah. So it's
Now we're getting
actually,
some macroverse, microverse shit here. Holy
oh no.
by the time you leave the stream, you will be well on your way to passing your quantum physics courses.
Or completely and utterly fucked up.
So,
Confused.
particles, no.
Tony made some great references for the whole planets with life. Hydrogen transfer would be too slow. Entropy would overtake evolution. Correct. Not enough gravity to hold an atmosphere is another problem on many of the. And then he goes, haha, okay, Jesus trumps gravity.
Jesus does. Jesus trumps all.
Jesus trumps everybody.
Exactly. It's just how it works.
Jesus, I beat him in chess once. I didn't know if I told you that.
You
I'm just kidding. Yep, beat him.
No, he actually beat you.
Wait a minute, what are you talking about? And then he just made me think I won?
Exactly.
Exactly.
He turned my brain into wine.
Yeah. Why do you think blood is red?
Good point. Good point.
White wine?
That's your white blood cells.
That's your white blood cells. Yeah, there you go.
White versus red blood cells works perfectly.
Well, it's actually blue, isn't it? It's only red when it reaches when the oxygen gets
No,
to it.
it's
Correct.
No,
That's
we're ignoring
always
that. We're
red.
substituting Jesus.
That's a fallacy.
No, we're substituting Jesus here.
No, blood
Why-
is well, it's not blue, it's more purple. But
Yeah,
once
it's
it
more
hits
like
oxygen,
purple.
it turns bright red.
Yeah.
I've always heard that it's red inside and out.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
I mean, look at the veins in your arms and it's blue.
That's not because of the color of the blood. That's because of the skin and the
Vein.
the veins and the way
The blood-
the way the light penetrates your skin.
Oh.
The blood that is closer to the surface will be more red than the blood that is into your inside or further under your skin.
There's more oxygen.
It's more purpley at
Yeah.
that point.
So when your blood, when you have a scab, it gets dark color. It's basically
Sorry to bring facts into this, Neil.
We don't want facts. We want Jesus.
Yeah, what's this
Exactly.
facts crap?
We don't
I
want
need
facts.
my
We want
Jesus. He showed
Yeah.
up on my toast this morning.
that's on a dog's anus.
Cheeto.
On the dogs, they had the what is it? Which one? The little fucking pugs have that.
Yeah, Jesus
Pug
dog.
butt.
Yeah,
Looks like Jesus. And he's in that position, like, look at me, I'm a dog's ass.
You know,
Funny enough,
you can just imagine that the ancient Israelites are thinking, we got to have a Messiah. How are we going to? Oh, I know. Look there.
Dogs.
That's our model.
Funny enough, God spelled backward is dog.
His dog. Yeah, that's right.
Conspiracy theory. Start it.
And Jesus felt back with his anus.
That's why people always laugh when I go, "Oh my dog." They go, "What?" Instead of "Oh my God," right? So,
Yeah.
oh, sorry, I'm dyslexic. Oh, fuck your God. It's like, oh, geez.
Anyway, why don't you try to say something?
I gotta shut this down, guys. I gotta take off. So
Aw.
All right, it's been
Yeah,
fun.
I
can't
do
get the
have
wrong
a-
I
end.
gotta get up at 3:30 in the morning.
Wait, no, you have a life?
I do have a life outside of YouTube. Yes.
Is it a silicon base?
Oh, he's
Is it silicon base? Okay, that is like the perfect joke to end the night.
I was gonna say he's gonna go say what's the word of a guy who has more than one wife? Polygamous?
Polygamist is the
Yeah.
word for a guy who has more than one wife.
if he only has wives, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Neil is polygamous.
I'm a polygamist?
Yeah. Motherfucker.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Motherfucker.
I don't even have a girlfriend. How can I be a polygamist?
Mother thumb.
I don't feel
Mother-
bad suddenly.
Oh, Rosie Palm.
He's
He might have twins.
I prefer to call her Pamela Henderson. Okay.
Time to have a little
Back
bit of
when-
life. Time to have a little life.
Back when Pamela Henderson was actually, you know,
Real.
I don't know if you've seen her recently, but she looks haggard as fuck now.
But her tits are still good.
Her
She look
tits
up
are still
never-
good.
Silicone never
If you
fades.
say so. I don't know personally, but if you say so. However, she is from our neck of the woods, dude. She's from
East
Calon.
Vancouver. Yeah, she was actually discovered at BT Place on the Jumbo Street.
That's right. Oh, that's right, too. That's right. They discovered, Colin, you can't hear what No Sacred Cow's saying, but they discovered Pamela Anderson on one of those big, giant TV screens at a sports arena because she was at one. Was it the BC Lions game she was at?
Yeah, probably. Or that was
It was
the
a
White
BC
Cow.
Lions game, and the camera panned over to her, and I guess there was a producer in the audience to say, "Get me that girl," and that's how she got discovered.
That's before she
Well,
was on
she
home
got
improvement.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, it is before she became haggard. Yes,
And that would have been
before she got Hep C from Tommy Lee from Motley Crue.
that would have been before she was on that show Home Improvement too.
Mm.
Home Improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Would have been before that, of course.
Mm.
Yeah, she
But
was
like-
the Tool girl in the first couple
Yeah.
of seasons.
Oh, that was her.
Yeah.
Huh.
Plastic ticks and all.
Plastic. Yeah, but she didn't get the plastic tits till after she was discovered, dude.
Yeah. That's why I say her tits are still wondrful. Well, you can do wonder. Silicone never fades.
Back to the silicon. Here we go.
You know, you can be an any old granny. You're going, oh, wait. But
Whole new meaning this time.
you know, you get old
Oh,
granny,
boy.
you're all tired, you're all wrinkled, but your tits are still wonderful.
Until gravity takes over.
No, that's where the silicone comes in.
Tony designs what's going on about the blood when we're going on. Venal blood is darker and bluer, but it's not that big a difference. That's why I said it's more purpley.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'm only barely touching into this. I've been an atheist for like 4 months, so.
Well, why don't I have you on my show, man?
I've never.
You invited me on. You told me to text you about it, and then like I threw a text your way, and like we both got busy, I think, and nothing ever happened.
Well, a lot of times I get a lot of messages, so it may have been bumped down the list, and I just never saw
Probably.
it.
That's fine. I just started a new job, so I was pretty busy right then anyway.
Right. I'll come to you this time, and we'll figure it out, and I'll give you the schedule.
Okay.
All righty.
Everyone here has been an atheist longer than I've ever been.
I've been an atheist for almost since birth.
You know, and No Sacred Cow says he's pretty much been an atheist since birth. That's why your story wasn't that great when I had you on.
I told you that. I'm one of the first people you had on. I warned you.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
And I
You were
told
like
you.
within the first 6. Yeah, but we had a good chat anyways. We had a good
Yeah,
time.
we did. It was a good time, and we didn't have an after party though, did we?
I
enjoyed that.
could. I don't think I could that night. I had to go out
Yeah.
for dinner or something.
Yeah. Well, speaking of dinner, we're gonna have to go out one time.
Yes, we got to go for sushi again, man.
Yeah. Well, you know what? How about a curry one day?
The curry would be good too. Yeah, curry would be good. I had real curry for lunch today.
Yeah, so did I.
Awesome.
No, it was somebody's birthday, so they brought in food. It was,
Nice.
but you know buttered chicken, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, well, buttered tofu.
Ooh, nut buttered tofu.
It works.
Well, tofu takes on the flavor of whatever it's put into.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I work with a bunch of East Indians, right? There's only four meat eaters out of a crew of 12.
Okay.
I'm
And by
one
the
of
way, you can call them Indians. It's not their fault that Marco Polo got here first and misdiagnosed or misgendered, mislabeled the locals here.
them. No, Indo-Canadian is the correct term.
Yes, Indians from India.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
The people here that were here when we came here
Or Aboriginal.
are First Nations.
Or Aboriginal.
First Nation?
Not
That's what you're calling them now?
First
Yeah.
Nations is the correct term because they were the
I
first
mean,
people to
I
come
don't-
here and set up something.
Okay.
I don't like the term First Nations
Well, I don't know
personally
about Canada.
I
Why,
don't pers-
Kellen? Because it's the most accurate.
because because traditionally they didn't really organize so much
Oh,
into
have you
nations
never
as
heard of
they
the
were
Huron?
like
Oh
clans
my
and whatnot,
God.
and it implies sort of a Lockean notion.
Oh, fuck me. He's
Oh, hell
has
no.
been-
Have you
No,
seen
no,
Native America, the series?
It was the Huron Confederacy.
I
Huron
have not.
Confederacy, yeah.
Okay,
I
now-
would very much recommend you check out Native America. It's narrated by Robbie Robertson, and
Okay.
it talks about how First Nations folks were the first people to come up with the concept of democracy.
Eh,
before-
Oh, okay. No,
yes,
I know
it
what you
was,
mean.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I know what you mean. Okay, yeah, no, yeah,
very,
they had
very
the,
informative.
yeah. I guess what I mean more.
They had
is
city
like,
centers where they got together and shared ideas.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
True.
Okay.
I mean,
I mean, yeah.
America
I
is
was just more
called-
referring to like the notion of a nation being more of a Western more of
No,
like a European
sure,
concept.
sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no,
what
no,
I
no,
mean.
no, no, no. They
Yeah.
had territory. They had the same idea of territory.
Rather
They
than,
fought over
like-
territory.
Callan can't hear you, dude.
I know.
So-
It drives me nuts. Tell them what I just said. They had the concept of
they
territory.
had the concept of territory and
they fought for territory. They had,
Yeah,
yeah,
weird,
of course
like-
they did. The Huron Nation. Look
Yeah,
at
they-
them, right?
well, the Huron Confederacy.
Yeah.
Or Huron Confederacy.
There was about 3 or 4 different
Mhm.
nations.
Yes, it was.
But yeah,
Anyways, as much as I'd love to continue talking about this,
yeah.
I have to go. So I'm going to bring this to an end. Callan, it was an absolute pleasure to have you on with me today.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to be on.
And hopefully the next time something like this happens, everyone will be able to hear each other because they're really kind of weird the way it was going on.
I can hear everybody.
I know you can, but Callan can't,
Callan
can't
couldn't.
hear. Can't hear. No
You
secret.
guys couldn't hear everybody.
You can hear me, Callan.
No, you can't.
I can
Oh,
hear
wow.
you.
Oh, you can hear me.
Yeah, you
Oh,
hear.
good. Okay.
Can you hear me, Callan?
hmm You just go what?
You fade in and out, man.
Yeah, that whole time Callan couldn't hear Neil. That'd be weird.
And nobody could hear Zach because he really didn't say much, anyways.
He's
playing his
preoccupied.
game.
He's preoccupied. Yeah.
He's playing his game, but
Except
he's
for
always
talking
that
to
way.
you about alien life forms.
Yeah, that's right. The alien life forms, exactly. All right, guys. I will gladly talk about Indigenous American culture sometime with any of you. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in and hanging out with us. I have to take off, so unfortunately, this has to come to an end. Otherwise, I'd keep going. Thanks to Mythical Atheist. Thanks to the Bible Belt Atheist. Thanks to Terry, the Aussie Perspective. And my friend Chris, who's also known as No Sacred Cows. Callan. You guys, we shall reconvene in a few days on the Saturday with Inquisitive Quandary, who I'm talking to.
Mm.
And if you guys do like what I do and you want to help me out, because now I'm paying $22 a month for this,
Ooh.
for StreamYard, so I can have all the bells and whistles. I do have a PayPal link in the description of both of these videos. So if you can help me out, that'd be great. If not, well, I make decent money, but any little bit of help
I'll buy
frees
you a
up
beer.
some money. You can buy me a beer. Awesome.
Nah.
I'm good with that. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. And as I always say at the end of these things,
Waka, 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 waka.
no. Once Zach stops
Hear that.
puffing on the thing there.
I don't
like
know
the
how
late,
y'all can hear that.
well, we do, but like the late great Christopher Hitchens once said, it's called faith because it's not knowledge. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.
See ya.
So yeah.
You guys get that all in there?